Okay, YouTube, this is Ryan. I'm here with my daughter, and she wanted me to take a video so we can show everybody how you wrap an arrow. I'm using the Carbon Express Maxima Reds, and I'm going to be wrapping it with the bohning arrow wrap. And I already cut it to size because it was already a little too big. So I cut it down to 1 inch for these Carbon Expresses. Okay, so what you do, you want to get yourself a nice soft mat to use down. I'm using a coloring book that I stole off of Jada. Don't tell her. Some people use mouse pads, you know. So, this is how you do it. I put it on the edge so I don't have to take off the knock on the arrow. So you put this down, and you're just going to roll it real close until it gets right up to the edge. And then you're ready to go ahead and put make sure it lines up, and then just push it and roll. Make sure you have pressure on the arrow, and roll and roll. And once it's through, give it a couple more rolls so you know it's nice and tight. And before I put the arrow wrap on, I cleaned it with acetone. That's a good cleaner I use. So there you go. There's what your bohning arrow wrap looks. Next, I'm going to show you how to fletch the 2-inch blazer vanes onto the arrow. Pause it.
I'm paused.
Okay, now we're going to fletch up 3 of the blazer vanes onto the arrow shaft. And today we're going to use the peacock blazer vanes, and we're going to use 1 turquoise blazer vane. Okay, so what you want to do, you want to go ahead and put your glue on. All you need is just a thin little bead to go across. Jada, make sure you're paying attention.
I am.
Well, don't eat and do that. Oh, see, you ruined the video. Okay, now just go across the vein with the glue. A little goes a long way. So, go ahead and put that on. And today I'm using the bohning Pro Class fletching jig with a right helical and about a 3-degree offset. Seems to do pretty well. Okay, so you line up your arrow. So the arrow is there. You can get the vein in your jig. And then you're going to go ahead and first put it on the magnet. Make sure you're all lined up. Okay? And once you see that it's good there, you're going to go ahead and press down and hold it there for 5 seconds. Okay? And then go ahead and unclamp the jig and lift up. And there's 1 vein. And I usually check this to make sure ain't no glue sticking. Okay, and then with this jig, you just go ahead and turn it 1 click to the left. Okay? Now I'm going to use the peacock blazer vane. Put it in there. I put a mark on my jig there so I know where it goes for this type of arrow.
Simpsons.
And go ahead and put this on. Just a thin bead of glue, like I said before. And before I put the glue on, I clean these veins with acetone, just so you get better adhesion, sorry. And this glue that I'm using, it's a gel type glue. It's, I'll let you know in 1 second. This is AAE Fast Set Gel. So I go ahead and make sure it's all in there. Okay. Go ahead for your next vein. You line that up, put it on a magnet. Make sure everything's square. Make sure it's set. I always hold the tip of the arrow right here because sometimes it pulls away. And then go ahead and push down. Not too hard because the vein will move. 5 seconds. 2. Okay. Pull the clamp, lift up. Go ahead and turn it one more notch for the last vein. Okay, make sure ain't no glue stuck in there. This will be the last vein we're going to do. Okay, so go ahead and get your glue.
It's all right. I saw.
Anthony. I know there's better glue out there. This is the only glue I got for today. There's multiple glues you can use. This is good to use because it sets up in 5 minutes. 5 seconds, sorry. Okay. So go ahead for the last one. Make sure everything lines up. So, okay. And you're going to push down and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 seconds. Lift that up and get that glue out of there. And there's your arrow. It's all set. See the helical on there? That's the right helical with the peacock veins. Pretty nice. And last thing you need to do is prop and top your arrow. So what you want to do is put a dab of glue right here on the very tip of the vein. Put a nice dab of glue there so the arrows don't break off. Veins don't break off when you shoot them. All 3 sides, front and back. This always works well. Then you go do the back side. One, 2, 3. There you go. Now you give that. I usually don't shoot them for a day, but I'm not sure when you really can't shoot them and didn't read the directions. And that's all for fletching arrows. Thank you.